marketing. Now you probably guessed from the title already, we are going to be looking at the Zhiyun Smooth Q gimbal today and whether it really is a serious competitor to DJI and their Osmo version 2 that's just come out, which is very closely priced to the Zhiyun Smooth Q compared to the Osmo 1 that they bought out, which was massively overpriced in my opinion for what it does. So we're going to jump in, we're going to have a look, we're going to get it out of the box, check out some footage that I've actually shot on the gimbal itself, and we're just going to do a quick review and really whether it's worth the money and should you buy it or not. Let's jump in and have a look. Okay, so we've just got the gimbal out of the box and here it is, pretty much straight away. It does come with this small kind of tripod, which is good if you're wanting to shoot kind of time lapses and stuff like that. If you're not, it's pretty pointless because I presume everybody watching this already has a tripod anyway, so we'll keep that safe anyway. So in terms of how it looks, it obviously does resemble the DJI Osmo quite a little bit in terms of the look and, you know, kind of style. As you can see, all the buttons on there very, very similar to the DJI Osmo. Now, the only difference really is that this feels a little bit plastic. It is very light. Obviously this isn't really designed for professional use, it's more a consumer product, which is absolutely fine, and I think they've pretty much got it bang on in terms of kind of the weight. My only concern is if you're wanting to take it that little step further, you know, and start doing professional videos, is it going to work? My only concern with it being so light is that when you're kind of walking, you are going to see that bounce compared to the Osmo, where, you know, it is a bit chunkier, it is a little bit heavier as well. Obviously it's made from different materials, so of course it's going to be, but it handles that bounce a lot better. Obviously in post, if you're then going to slow down your footage and stuff, you're going to smooth it out anyway. You can kind of put some stabilisation on again in post to kind of make it even more stable than it's already going to be. But like I said, it's ultimately a consumer product. It's not designed, it's not built and made to be used for professional use, in my opinion. You're more likely going to want to go for something like a DJI Ronin, you know, something like that if you're doing professional shoots, because that's specifically what it's designed for. So now we've had a first quick look at it. Yeah, it's very easy to set up. You simply download the Zhiyun app through the App Store on iOS. I do believe you can get it on Android. I haven't actually had a look because I don't have an Android phone, so I mean, why would I? It is available on the App Store. You just simply connect it and it's pretty much good to go. Great for using the app for the face tracking as well, so if you do want it to follow you around when you move, obviously it's great for that. I never actually use the app when I'm shooting with the Zhiyun. I use ProCam, and I don't use the native camera app either on the iPhone. I've got the iPhone 7 Plus. Main reason I don't use a native camera app is it doesn't give you any flexibility on how you want to shoot. With ProCam, I can shoot in 100 frames, 120 frames, you know, 4K at X amount, and you know, you just got a lot more flexibility with it. So a lot easier to use with a third-party app rather than the actual app made by Zhiyun. But if you're going to use it for that face tracking and them kind of features that you can't use the gimbal without the app, then absolutely, you know, kind of jump onto that and use it for it. So now we've had a look at it, I've kind of gone through how to set it up with your smartphone. We're going to jump in now and have a look at some footage and see how it compares. The first clip is side by side, one without the gimbal, one with the gimbal. And then the rest of the shots that I've put together were taken in Ibiza on a holiday. So obviously you got really nice scenery. Obviously I do still try to be as smooth as I possibly can, handheld and with the gimbal, but it will give you an idea. These shots have not been slowed down in post, so you get a true representation of the footage that was captured on the Zhiyun. Let's jump in and have a look. Okay, so as you can see, the footage with the Zhiyun is a lot better than handheld. Now, of course it's going to be, that's what it's designed for, that's what it's made to do. But as I've said already, do I think it's good enough to use at a professional level? In my opinion, no. I never use it on shoots when I'm working, just simply because, you know, it's not made for that. It's made to just kind of chuck in a bag, take with you on holiday, take with you, you know, kind of wherever you want to go if you're going away with friends or family and stuff like that. Of course, you're going to get smooth footage, and like I've already said, you know, you can add more stabilisation in post-production. Also, you can kind of, if you're shooting at 60 frames or higher, you can kind of cut that down in post and get your nice, buttery, smooth slow motion footage, which of course is going to take out all of them bumps that you just saw in some of the footage there. In my opinion, should you buy it? It depends really what you're going to be using it for. If you're looking at a professional capacity, keep that money in the bank, save up a little bit more and get something like the DJI Ronin. I know it costs a lot more, but in the long run, you know, it's a big investment, but you're going to get that money back because the level of work you're going to be able to produce is going to be up here compared to the Zhiyun, which is going to be down here. If you want it, you know, just to stick your iPhone on and stuff like that. Now, I have actually tried it with the GoPro Hero 6. And it's pretty terrible, to be honest. Obviously you can buy a plate, you know, an adapter so you can put it on your Zhiyun. The only issue is because the GoPro lens is so wide, if you're not holding the Zhiyun in a very specific position, you can pretty much see the entirety of the gimbal in the shot, which of course is pretty useless and renders it impossible to use any of your footage. If you are looking for GoPro, then of course go for something made for that specifically, i.e. the Karma, which we'll have a look at in a few weeks time anyway with the GoPro. But for smartphones, it's great. Like I said, if you want that kind of smooth footage where it's kind of semi-professional, it's not massively amateur, absolutely. I think it's about 110, 120 pounds now, going to be roughly the same in dollars and kind of wherever you are. So it is kind of a small price to pay for what you get. So in my opinion, go buy it if you are kind of looking to use it on holiday, stuff like that. If you're looking to shoot in terms of work, don't get it, save your money, buy something better. We're going to be doing a weekly vlog where we're going to be reviewing camera equipment, everything that we use for our work and shooting films. Here at Inspire, we shoot promotional videos for businesses, we shoot property tours, everything like that. So we're going to be going over some of the equipment that we use, some of the equipment that we're looking to add to our kind of you know, inventory, as you would say. So keep a lookout over the next few weeks. We're going to be uploading every Sunday around 8 PM UK time. So if you like what you've seen today, drop a like and a comment below. If you want me to review any specific equipment or cameras or phones or whatever it might be, drop a comment below. We'll get that sorted out for you. Cheers guys, see you next week.